Hi, my name's Carrie. You might know me as K Warning or from my shop 8-Bit Stitch. Today I want to talk to you about jar dyeing. The jars I use are a 200 milliliter jar. They came in a pack of 2 from Amazon. I'll link that down below. So what you're gonna need is your Aida of choice. Today I'm going to be using 100% cotton Opalescent Aida again like last time. A jar, hot water, some dye, liquid or powder, and white vinegar. I've seen some people do this in a microwave, but I don't really like the idea of microwaving my Aida. Plus my jar is too large to fit in my microwave. So I take my KitchenAid kettle, fill it with water, bring it to a boil in my kettle, and then I will add that hot water into my jar and add my Aida from there. I am actually going to be using 3 colors today because I'm trying something a little new that I've never tried before. I want to try to create like a galaxy fabric. So I'm going to do this in 3 stages, starting with my lightest color to my darkest color. Add your white wine vinegar. Add your desired amount of dye. Add your hot water to your jar. Again, not all the way up to the top. Keep in mind you are going to be adding your fabric to the jar, so your water will rise. Wet your Aida with cold water and scrunch into the shape that you would like. And another option is to hold your Aida in place with rubber bands. I unfortunately don't have rubber bands in my house, so I'm going to try holding it in place with yarn. We'll see how it works. Put your Aida into the jar. I wouldn't put more than 4 pieces of Aida into this jar. And wait for 30 minutes. Once your 30 minutes is up, pour out your hot water. You're then going to rinse out your Aida in cold water until it runs clear. And wash your Aida on a cold cycle. Repeat this each time for each color, washing in between each color. This is kind of fun because you don't really know what you're gonna get. Your scrunching is going to create kind of the design of the dye, and it can be totally random. I could be like hyping this up and then it turns out terrible. Hi guys, Editor Carrie here. Excuse my dye t-shirt, but I just wanted to let you know that after I did the pink dye, I did realize that I forgot to serge the edges. So there was a little bit of falling apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and serge the edges around my Aida before I do the next color, which is teal. I'm gonna do that off camera. Okay, so here's what happens when you forget to serge the edges. So you can see I lost a bit of fabric, but it's okay. The edges are serged now, and this first step actually turned out pretty cool. So repeat, dye, rinse, wash, repeat. Dye, rinse, wash, repeat. I will insert some footage of how my fabric turns out. And if it doesn't turn out exactly the way I want, I'm sure it's still gonna end up looking really cool. Fingers crossed. So it might be a little hard to tell, but this actually turned out pretty cool. I was kind of scared at first when I saw how black it had turned out, but it looks like with the teal and the pink, we've kind of got some purple splotches in there. This one is really cool. This one turned out really great. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, happy stitching. I hope you like my galaxy dress for my galaxy fabric. I just love dyeing the sparkly Aida.